YouTube. How the fuck you doing? Hey guys, this is NaDeSHoT, and I'm not here with Predator, but this is a match I put with Predator. This is part of our series where it's called Snipers Going Ham. We've been posting quite a few episodes on his and my channel, and what it is basically me and Predator, we play GBs against red gun players, and we snipe. So that's basically the gist of what this series is. But I'm gonna do a 2-on-1 on my personal channel. I did a commentary, and it was called "The McDonald's Crack Addict." All right. For most of you, you probably know that I do work at McDonald's as a part-time job while I attend college. But for those of you that don't, I do work at McDonald's, like I just said. And if you don't know the story behind Steve George's, the crackhead at my McDonald's, I'll basically give you a little rundown. The McDonald's is privately owned by two very wealthy Greek elderly people. They're a couple, and they adopted this guy when he was a little baby or whatever. His name's Steve George's. All right. He has sexually assaulted, verbally abused, taken crack, has told me multiple stories about how he used to be a crack dealer, how his dad caught him in the McDonald's office, passed out because he was just so cracked out of his mind that it was ridiculous. He tells all these stories to people at McDonald's. Everybody hates him. He is literally the scum of the earth. He constantly swears at me. He tells me to do shit. He doesn't do anything. His parents pay for his car, his apartment. He's never had a full-time job. And he comes in McDonald's, and the only times he comes in is when he's cracked out of his mind and he needs some food. I promise you guys, if you worked with him or if you met him, you would hate him as much as me. I usually don't use hate that often, but I think hate is a sufficient word in this case. He is literally the scum of the earth and the biggest douchebag you could possibly and ever meet. But let me tell you a story. I do these stories. Everybody on my channel, for the most part, like them. So I'm going to tell you a story that happened the other day. Basically, Steve George's, he got a brand new phone. And Steve, he doesn't have that much money. His parents pay for all of his things, and he's never had a job. So he doesn't have that much money of his own. He likes to tell everybody he does. He likes to flaunt all of his Mercedes-Benz that he has that his parents pay for. But he doesn't have any real money. So obviously when he gets something new, he likes to show it off. Even though nobody at McDonald's cares, everybody hates this guy. He's a douchebag. He hits on girls. He sexually assaults an employee. Just things like that. So we got a new phone. It's called the Thunderbolt from Verizon Wireless. And I was there at 6 in the morning, and he came in at 6. He came in a McDonald's uniform for some goddamn reason. I don't know. He doesn't do any work, so I have no idea why he was wearing it. Got a brand new phone. He was showing it off to all the customers. A cop that came in that's supposedly his friend, even though this guy doesn't have any real friends. He was showing it off to all the employees, the managers. And so basically he was just trying, he might have been joking around, but you never know with this guy. He doesn't joke around too often. He was telling one of the managers, Mr. Edro, who is one of my very good friends. I work with him. He watches all my videos. I play with him all the time. Shout out to Mr. Edro. But he was telling him, oh, this will put your iPhone 4 to shame. I have sophisticated technology. That's a piece of crap. It doesn't even compare. Yours is a piece of shit. I have the latest and greatest. Whatever. He was just being a douchebag. He was being rude, and he was being obnoxious. So, I wanted to say something. I'm like, why don't you look up a YouTube video on there? Let's see how fast it really goes. And he's like, all right, sure. Let's see. Let's look something up. I'll show you how fast this thing really is. It'll put all your shit to shame. And I'm like, well, look up that bully video where he lifts up a guy and slams him on the ground. And, of course, for some reason, he couldn't get it to load. So he starts cursing out the phone, saying how it's, it's a piece of crap and that it's, he's going to get a refund, or maybe it's just not working right now. I'm like, well, that's actually not the phone. It's the network on Verizon. Obviously the 4G is not working too well right now. So for some reason, he snaps. He gets mad at that. He says, shut your fucking mouth and get back to work before I fire ass. and that's not what I pay to do, and tell me what's wrong with my things. So, obviously, I get pretty angry at that. I don't like when people talk to me like that, cursing at me. It's not appropriate for the workplace. And so I say, all right, I'll do that with a smile. Someone says like to me, if I can't talk back to them, I'll be sassy and I'll give like a somewhat of a smart ass remark. But obviously, it wasn't enough. This guy, he's just a douchebag. He swears at the employees. I can't even put it into words. You would have to meet this guy. But that's basically the one story that I have. I have many more. If you enjoyed this, just keep watching, and if you don't, I'm sorry, but most of those will be on my channel. I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. It was pretty eventful. It was a lot of fun to play, and I'll be releasing one on my channel, and Predator will be releasing another on his channel in the next day or two. So I appreciate you guys watching. I hope I didn't bore you too much with this story. I think we're gonna call it Steve George's The Crack Addict, and that's gonna be the name of the series. But I appreciate you guys watching again. That's wrapping up YouTube. We'll see you fucking later.
I don't know. Are you kidding me? I got 1 kill! 1 kill! Oh my god! That's embarrassing.